Ma'am. The word ma'am is used when addressing a woman whose name you don't know. It's considered polite. However, some women don't like it very much because it makes them feel old. On the other hand, some women do like it and appreciate it when it's used. If you do use this word, it's often heard in response to yes/no questions. Consider a 50-year-old businesswoman who goes to a hotel and asks a bellhop a few questions. The woman asks, "Can you help me with my luggage, please?" And the bellhop says, "Yes, ma'am, I'll be right there." The woman asks, "Does this hotel have a concierge?" And the bellhop says, "No, ma'am, but the staff at the front desk can help you." Here are a few more examples. "Excuse me, ma'am, would you like some more coffee?" "I'm sorry, I can't help you, ma'am." "Ma'am, is this your purse?" Mad. The word mad is very similar to the word angry. The examples below show how it's used as an adjective. Why is she mad? Are you mad at me? He gets mad very easily. Do you think they're going to get mad? Don't make that dog mad. He'll bite you. You made them mad with your comments. The teacher suddenly became mad at the students when he realized that they weren't listening to him. Sometimes the word mad is similar to the word crazy. Bill is going to go mad if he stays at his job any longer. Belinda is going mad from all the work she has to do. All this noise is going to make me go mad. There are a few other ways to use this word. The occupants in the building made a mad dash for the exit when they realized there was a fire. She's mad about her boyfriend. You're a madman. Those two are madly in love. Magic. Use the word magic to describe something that is hard to believe, incredible, or beautiful. Magic is performed by a magician. The magician often uses a magic wand to perform tricks. A magician can make things appear and disappear. How does he do it? It's magic. We use the word magic for many different situations. This cleaning solution works like magic. The musician used some sort of magic to make his guitar produce such amazing sounds. There's no magic required in order to succeed It just takes hard work. The politician had a magical effect on the audience. The full moon created a sense of magic for the young man and woman as they walked hand in hand along the river. There is a magical quality to many of Rembrandt's paintings. Do you believe in magic? Magnet. Made of iron or steel, a magnet is a type of metal object that attracts other metal objects. A magnet can come in many forms, but the heavy magnets that I remember using in a school science lab looked like this. Children like to play with magnets. Many people have refrigerator magnets on their refrigerator. Magnets help hold things in place. Magnets attract. The United States is a magnet for people who want to work hard and have a better life. Lakes are magnets for people who like recreation that involves water sports. Las Vegas is a magnet for people who like to gamble. A rock band pulled us into the club like a magnet. Regina is attracted to Bob like a magnet. Thai restaurants are like magnets for me. I'm drawn into them by the smell of the delicious food. A magnet school is a type of school that attracts students with particular interests. The word magnetic is an adjective. If something is magnetic, it attracts other things or people. My friend Gunther has a magnetic personality. Vanessa has a magnetic smile that attracts people to her. The Earth is protected from solar radiation by a giant magnetic field. My whiteboard is magnetic. I can stick metal objects on the board and they won't fall off. Maine. The word Maine is similar to the word central. When something is main, it's very important, or it's first. Many American cities have a main street. Main Street is the place where people go to eat, shop, get a haircut, or meet other people. Your English teacher might ask you about the main idea in an essay or in a paragraph. What's the main idea? The main idea is supported by evidence and examples. The main point in an argument is the most important principle or idea that a person is trying to communicate. The main entrance to a building is the place where most people enter. The main course of a meal is eaten after an appetizer, a salad, or soup. The main event at a performance is the one everyone comes to see. Many different main arteries ensure the flow of blood throughout your body. Maintain. To maintain something is to clean it, fix it, watch it, or keep it. A person who maintains his or her composure doesn't get upset. To properly maintain your car, it's necessary to change the oil regularly. Our car is maintained by a local mechanic. Brad and Zara maintain a good relationship following their divorce. Our cat has been maintaining a careful watch over an area of the house where mice sometimes enter. The baseball team maintained a lead over the other team for most of the game, but then lost it at the end. President Obama maintains a good amount of respect from leaders around the world. Maintaining political stability around the world is an important part of the president's job. The word maintenance is a noun. It's important to keep up on the maintenance of a car if you want it to run properly. Daryl says his wife requires a lot of maintenance. You can refer to the owner's guide for the proper maintenance of a lawnmower. The maintenance man in our building knows how to fix anything. Make. The most common use for the word make is as a verb. To make something is to create it or manufacture it. It's also important to keep in mind that make is very popular when talking about food production. The simple form of this verb is make. The past tense is made. The past participle is made. I made breakfast for myself this morning. What did you make for dinner last night? What are you making for lunch? Bob's daughter made a picture using colored pencils. This car was made in Mexico. The city is making a new park where there was once an empty parking lot. Brad Pitt has made a lot of movies. Someone is making a movie in our neighborhood. We often use make when talking about money and income. How much did he make last year? That company makes a lot of money. How much would you like to make? Anyone who is ambitious and hardworking can make a lot of money in the United States. The words make and maker are used as nouns when talking about the company or person who manufactures something. What's the make and model of the car that he drives? He drives a Honda. That's the make of the car. An antique dealer can usually determine the make on a piece of old, valuable furniture. The maker's mark is on the bottom of the vase. It was necessary to return the lamp to the maker because it was broken in the box in which it was delivered. The Amish are makers of good furniture. Many of them work as furniture makers. A person who makes shoes is called a shoemaker. A person who makes movies is called a filmmaker. There are many expressions and idioms that include the word make. What do you make of this situation? Leroy is always on the make. How did we make out last year? We've got it made. Don't make a big deal out of this. She's not going to make it. They can't make it to the party. Mall. A mall is a large open area for shopping or gathering. Most malls in the United States are large enclosed buildings, but some malls are open spaces located within a downtown or suburban area. People who live in the city and the suburbs like to go to the mall. Teenagers like to hang out at the mall, whether they go shopping or not. Most large malls have a food court where everyone goes to eat. Malls are very busy places during the holiday shopping season. A mall is a popular place to go see a movie. Many malls have movie theaters that can show several different movies at the same time. An outlet mall is a mall that sells discounted merchandise. A strip mall consists of a row of several stores and a large parking lot. Wooddale Mall, located in Schaumburg, Illinois, is a very large mall. The Mall of America, located in Bloomington, Minnesota, is the largest shopping mall in the United States. The Mall of America has an amusement park and an aquarium. Man. Use the word man when referring to a human male, usually someone who is over the age of 18. The singular form is man. The plural form is men. A man walked into the room and sat down. Two men walked into the room and sat down. Sometimes the possessive form for this noun is confusing. That's because man is an irregular noun. When used in the plural form, the apostrophe goes before the S. Normally, an apostrophe goes after the S in the possessive plural. That looks like a man's jacket. Where's the men's room? Are these men's shoes? A man's car smashed into the building. There are a few expressions that use the word man. A man's got to do what a man's got to do. He's a man's man. Who's the man around the house? A man's home is his castle. Don't give in to the man. You're the man. Recently, man has been used as a verb in the expression man up. To man up is to act like a man and take care of one's responsibilities. The woman told her husband to man up and take care of the problem. You're going to have to man up. He has to man up and talk to his coworker honestly about their differences. The word man is also used in greeting another person or in expressing surprise. Man, it's hot outside today. Hey man, how's it going? What's up, man? Manage. The word manage is a verb. Use it when a person is in a position of responsibility or in control of a situation. Jerry manages a restaurant. He's the boss. He's the manager. Lupe managed an office when she lived in Mexico. There were 10 people who worked under her. Have you ever managed a business? Can you manage a large machine by yourself, or do you need help? Todd mismanaged the company, so he was fired. In these sentences, the word managing is a gerund. Gerunds have ing endings and often come after a preposition. Sheila does a good job of managing her household. She takes care of 5 children and she does all the cooking and cleaning herself. Bill is good at managing money. That's why he works as an accountant. There are some slightly idiomatic applications for this word. Sometimes the word manage means that a person will make the best of a bad situation or do something that is difficult. Dan and Sue both lost their jobs, but somehow they'll manage to make ends meet until they can find new jobs. Although it's hard to believe, the woman who survived the earthquake managed to go 5 days without any water. Despite all of his financial problems, somehow he'll manage. After getting lost, the kids managed to find their way out of the forest. How did he manage to get his hand caught in that machine? The word management is a noun. The business is under new management. The management of the company was given to the owner's daughter. Todd's mismanagement of the company resulted in the loss of millions of dollars. Manner. Use the word manner when referring to the way in which a person does something. Manner is a noun. She has an unusual manner of playing golf. The manner in which they do business is quite impressive. The manner in which the people of that country live is interesting. His manner of speaking is easy to understand. You can also use manner when talking about social behavior or etiquette. In this case, the plural form is often used. Those children have very good manners. He has no interest in minding his manners. He has no manners. Those people have no manners. Where are your manners? Where are my manners? Map. A map is a picture or a guide for finding the location of a place. Maps may also include information about geography, distances, industries, parks, and other places of interest. She's using a map. If you don't use a map, you might get lost. I carry a road map in my car. You can find a local map at a service station. If you have a smartphone, you can use Google Maps. A world map shows the locations of countries around the world, but it's not an accurate portrayal of size and distance because it's flat. A globe is round and more accurate. The word map is also used as a verb. The preposition out goes with it to form map out. To map out is to plan or create a route. Horatio is trying to map out his future. We mapped out a route for a road trip from Chicago to Miami. Early explorers in North America mapped safe routes for travelers to follow in order to cross the continent. Mark. A mark is something that provides evidence of activity. This word can be used as a noun or as a verb. A question mark goes at the end of a question. A check mark shows that something is finished. A postmark is placed on top of a stamp by the post office. A runner gets on the mark at the start of a race. The scar on his face is a mark that will forever remind him of a fight he had with another man. Here are a few more sentences that use the word mark. When Sheila arrives at work, she marks her time on a card. Leroy got some bad marks in school this year. His parents are unhappy about his grades. Bob and Cindy's anniversary marks 20 years of marriage. The marks on the bottom of this chair show that it was made in Virginia in the 1820s. Market. A market is a place where people go to buy things from people who sell them. In many countries around the world, the market or marketplace is outside. In the United States, a market or supermarket is inside a large building. When Fatima was a little girl, she used to go to the market every day with her mother. Now that she lives in the United States, she goes to the market once or twice a week. An outdoor market is a great place to buy fresh fruit and vegetables. Farmers markets are becoming more popular in our area. A market is also a place where economic activity takes place on a very large scale, within and among countries. In college, students of business learn how markets function in society. Weather conditions can have an impact on the market. The market responds to the availability of energy supplies, such as gas and coal. When the word market is used as a verb, it describes the process of bringing a product to the marketplace where it can be purchased by consumers. That company markets its products to older shoppers. They're marketing a new type of chewing gum. This product was marketed to younger consumers, but it failed to attract much interest. The words market and marketing can be used as adjectives. Helen is a marketing major. Interest rates move up and down according to market conditions. Market incentives can influence how people make purchasing decisions. Mask. The word mask refers to an object that covers the face to hide a person's identity, or it covers a face or a thing in order to provide protection. Kids who go trick-or-treating on Halloween often wear masks. Some masks cover only the eyes. Ceremonial masks are worn for special occasions. A goalie wears a mask to protect his face when playing hockey. Some swimmers wear a mask to protect their eyes while swimming. Doctors and nurses wear masks to protect themselves and their patients. A robber or a thief might wear a mask so that no one will know who he is. Massive. Use the word massive to describe something that is really big. A massive fire destroyed thousands of acres in the forest. Massive flooding in Colorado is forcing residents to flee. There was a massive fire in New Jersey yesterday that destroyed several blocks of businesses. A massive flow of refugees from Syria is causing problems for neighboring countries. The destruction of the World Trade Center was followed by a massive reconstruction project. An outdoor party generated a massive amount of waste. Cindy used her credit cards too often, and now she has a massive amount of debt that she can't pay back. One of my students claimed to have a massive headache and was unable to come to class. Master. A person who masters a skill or becomes a master is very good at doing a particular activity. Luis is a master chef. He has mastered the art of cooking. Charmaine is a master when it comes to putting on an event. She's very good at organizing things. English teachers hope their students will master grammar and usage skills. Lee mastered the formation of the present tense after completing lessons in the blue and red levels. The magician we saw last night was a master at creating optical illusions. Large art museums may contain hundreds or thousands of masterpieces. The Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci is one of the world's most famous masterpieces of art. There are a few other ways of using the word master. A master of ceremonies is a person who does all of the speaking at an event. He or she talks about the event, introduces people, and sometimes gives a speech. Master of ceremonies is often shortened to MC. Richard served as MC at the banquet. A person who owns a dog is that dog's master. A dog knows its master's voice. After getting a bachelor's degree, many people continue their education by pursuing a master's degree. It can take 2 or 3 years to get a master's degree. Nadia is working on a master's degree in business. She wants to get an MBA. Mat. A mat is usually flat and rectangular. It provides protection for the people or things that are on it or under it. A welcome mat is placed outside of a person's home. People wipe their feet on the mat before they enter. A floor mat rests underneath the feet of a person who drives a car. The mat protects the carpet in the car. When you step out of a bathtub or a shower, a bath mat provides a place for you to stand. It also helps prevent you from slipping on a wet floor. A placemat goes on a table. It's a place for your napkin, silverware, and your food. A wrestling mat provides protection for wrestlers. It's soft and helps prevent injuries. A yoga mat is used by people who do yoga. Match. The word match can be used when things go well together. Two or more things or people are combined in a manner that is correct, logical, or complementary. They make a very good match. He didn't match the correct answers to the questions on the test. When things are matched, they are put together in such a way that they look, sound, feel, or taste good together. Orange and brown are colors that match. Pink and green are colors that don't match. It's important to match music to the event for which it's performed. A waiter in a restaurant will help you match a wine to the food that you order. This word is often used in business when talking about amounts of money. A married couple made an offer on a house that matched the seller's asking price. Someone else matched their offer and agreed on a few other things in order to close the deal. Another way to use the word match is when describing a competition. These two fighters will face each other in a boxing match. They're evenly matched. Their boxing skills are comparable. Matches are also something that you use to start a fire. This is a box of matches. He lit a match from the box. Mate. When two animals, male and female, come together for the purpose of reproduction, they mate. This word can be used as a verb, a noun, and as an adjective. These birds mate in the spring. Spring is the mating season. They're mates. The word mate can also refer to a person's spouse. Pamela is a good mate. Jeff tries his best to be a helpful mate. He's proven over the years to be a good mate. Sometimes we use mate to refer to one thing that matches another in a pair, such as a pair of gloves, a pair of socks, or any two things that go together. Where is the mate for this black sock? This glove is missing its mate. It's been a real struggle to get these two parts of the company to mate. There are too many personality conflicts. In England and Australia, the word mate is popular when addressing a friend or when trying to appear friendly. In the United States, words such as dude, buddy, and bro are used instead of mate.
Your friends all say it.